Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to show you a new farm design that I've come up with. Um, I just kind of fiddled around a little bit, and I've been working mostly with a bone meal design. It works with pretty much anything that grows with bone meal. So here we are, and this is where I put all the bone meal. It's stored. Nice little measurement tool up here just to tell me how empty the chest is getting when I'm using the machine. And for a quick demonstration, you just walk side by side. You just press the button, automatically uproots, and you just go back and forth until you get the amount that you're looking for. The only notable thing about this is that it'll chew up bone meal like crazy, because this is 8 times 3 every time you run it. So that's about 24 bone meal each time you press the button. But you know, that's just because of the changes. Anyway, just as a nice quick tip about this type of design, you'll want a skeleton farm relatively close by, like this one. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and strip this down in another world. I will see you right there. Okay, so here's the machine. It's been completely stripped down, completely naked, so we can take a look and see how this thing's working. All it is a bunch of signal lines with a clock right in the dead center there, and it just moves on the signals on through your dispensers, and then the as you can see, we have the pistons down here as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, what we're looking at is an area that's about 9 by 9. You'll want to dig a hole that's 5 by 6, and on the side that you have 6, you want to dig one extra down and place some pistons facing straight up. And then from there, you'll want to put some dirt, and then you'll want to place redstone in the row right behind the pistons, that way they can get their signal. Then straight down the center, you have your 3 repeaters. They're set to a full delay. And then right here, we have a block with redstone on top. That way we can go ahead and send a signal on through. Ta-da! So that's the natural state of the machine when it is off. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the interaction of the machine. So just 2 blocks right along the side of the dirt. Then we're going to go ahead and put some buttons here. I'm sure there's a lot of other ways we can do this, but we're just going to use buttons. Again, we're going to put blocks right in the back here, repeaters, and now we're going to make a little design behind here, something that you guys might be familiar with. We're just going to break out the center. Same thing over here. That way the soil will stay nice and moist. And then we're going to go ahead and place a block right over the top of these. That way we can send the signal on through. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and place redstone all along back here. Same thing over here. And then we're going to need to go ahead and place some blocks and ramp it up to this inverter. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and install the clock. It goes right above this last repeater here. And again, we're going to make that same familiar design. Break out the center. And we're going to go ahead and place a repeater one direction. And we're going to place the redstone torch on the receiving end. And then we got to go ahead and place just one piece of redstone here. And that does it for this clock. This is actually a burnout clock, so I wouldn't recommend it for any other purposes unless you're just trying to get a few ticks. Yeah, as you can see. It will work if you put it to 2 ticks though. But it's kind of a slower clock. Anyway, that is the main redstone, or at least all the kind of the functioning of it. And we're going to go ahead and place some blocks right behind the dirt, so we can go ahead and place these dispensers. And then right behind the dispensers, we're going to place another row of blocks. And then we got to go ahead and connect up the blocks to one of the ends of this clock. It doesn't matter which one. We're going to go ahead and place redstone along the top. Be sure not to get on these last blocks, otherwise what's going to happen is it's going to short out your system. Let's go ahead and test it out. Ta-da! There we go. So let's go ahead and install the hoppers. The hoppers are going to go straight down into the dispensers first of all, and then we're going to go ahead and put another row on top. And the reason for that is so we can move it along in one way. It's a bit of hopper logic. So when these hopper and dispenser, or when one of these hoppers and dispensers is full, this one will then say, hey, let's go ahead and route it over to the next one, and then so on and so forth. And then we gotta put a chest here. Oop. Right on top, and that's where all your bone meal will go, and that does it. So if you guys have any comments, questions, please do so, and thank you for watching.